Here we have a SAT math question. Okay, let's go the information. A cube is inscribed in a sphere where all the vertices intersect the sphere. The sphere has a radius of 6 times square root of 2. The volume of cube is k times square root of 6. What is the value of k? Okay, in the given information, we have to find the value of this constant k. Since the volume of cube is given, we can assume some English alphabet as the length of each edge of the cube. Okay, let me assume A as the length of each edge of the cube. Okay, let me write the stuff. Since the cube is inscribed in the sphere where all the vertices intersect the sphere, the length of the diagonal of the cube must be equal to the diameter of the sphere. Okay, let me write this stuff. Okay, I have written the stuff over here. That is the length of the diagonal of the cube equals to diameter of the sphere. Okay, already we have assumed A as the length of each edge of the cube. When A represents the length of each edge of the cube, then the length of the diagonal of the cube will be the length of each edge of the cube multiplied by square root of 3. So this is a formula to find the length of the diagonal of the cube. That is the length of each edge of the cube has to be multiplied by square root of 3. So this expression represents the length of the diagonal of the cube. So this is equal to diameter of the sphere. Already we have the radius of the sphere, that is 6 times square root of 2. So when I want to get the diameter of the sphere from the radius of the sphere, I just have to multiply the radius by 2. So because 2 times radius equals to diameter, so we get 2 times 6 times square root of 2. So then when I multiply this 8 times square root of 3, it can be as 8 times square root of 3 equals to 2 times 6 is 12 square root of 2. Okay, already we know that that the volume of cube is k times square root of 6. Let me consider the stuff over here. That is the volume of the cube is equal to k times square root of 6. Okay, when A represents the length of each edge of the cube, then the volume of the cube can be written as A cube. So this is the formula to find volume of the cube. That is, we have to take exponent 3 for for the length of each edge of the cube to get the volume. So A cube equals to k times square root of 6. Okay, so now in this expression, we have to plug in, so there's some stuff for this A in terms of K, so that I'll be able to solve for K according to the question. So here I already know that A cube equals to K times square root of 6. Okay, so if I want to plug in this K times square root of 6 over here, so I must have A cube over here, because here we have A cube. Okay, so now our aim is to get exponent 3 for this A. For that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take exponent 3. I'm going to raise both sides of this equation to the power of 3. So when I do so, I'm getting A times square root of 3 whole to the power of 3 equals to 12 times square root of 2 whole to the power of 3. Okay, here two quantities are multiplied and we have the common exponent 3. So whenever two quantities are multiplied and we have the common exponent, the exponent can be taken separately for each term. Then I'm getting A cube times square root of 3, the whole cube equals to the same thing. Here two quantities are multiplied and we have the common exponent. So we can take the exponent 3 for each quantity separately, that is 12 cube times square root of 2, whole cube. Okay, so A cube and the square root of 3 whole cube can be written as square root of 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 3 equals to this 12 cube can be written as 12 times 12 times 12, and this square root of 2 whole cube can be written as square root of 2 times square root of 2 times square root of 2. Okay, so A cube, when I multiply the square root of 3 and square root of 3, I'm just getting 3 times square root of 3. When I multiply this 12, 12 and 12, I am getting 1728 times square root of 2 times square root of 2 will become just 2 times square root of 2. Okay, now what we can do is we can replace this A cube by this k times square root of 6. Because our aim is to get the value of k, so now we can plug in k times square root of 6 for this A cube. So when I do so, I'm getting k times square root of 6 times 3 times square root of 3 equals to 1728 times 2 times square root of 2. Okay, let me erase the other stuff and continue the problem. This is the last step we have had in our previous working. Okay, so now in this equation we have to solve for k. Since we have to solve for k, we have to get rid of all the values over here, and all the values are multiplied by k. So to get rid of these values over here, I just have to divide both sides by the product of the three quantities over here. That is square root of 6 times 3 times square root of 3, and here square root of 6 times 3 times square root of 3. So square root of 6 will cancel, 3 will cancel, square root of 3 will cancel. I just get k on the left side, and here on the right side 3 goes into 3 one times and 3 goes into 1728. So 3 goes into 17 5 times and 7 and then 6. So 3 goes into 1728 576 times. So the resulting equation is k equals to 576 times 2 times square root of 2 over square root of 6 times square root of 3. Okay, so we get k is equal to 576 times 2 times square root of 2 and the square root of 6 can be written as square root of 2 times 3 times square root of 3. Further, we have k is equal to 576 times 2 times square root of 2 over the square root of 2 times square root of 3 can be written as square root of 2 times square root of 3, and further we have square root of 3. So the square root of 2 square root of 2 can be cancelled, and k is equal to 576 times 2 over the square root of 3 times square root of 3 will become just 3. Okay, so k equals to 3 goes into 3 one times, and 3 goes into 576 1 second, 1 times, and 27 9 times, and 2. Okay, so 3 goes into 576 192 times, so we get 192 times 2 over here. So when I multiply this 192 by 2, I am getting 384. So now I got the value of k. The value of k is 384.